God bless you.
I apologize.
You're my doggy, eh? Mutt! God! God! God!
What the?
For glory! You silly mutt.
I'll miss you, my friend.
Cool about.
Shit! Everyone here! We've got a pest here! You must have shot from somewhere over here. He must have been shooting from here. Where is he? Take that! Watch out for that beast! Ha! Ha! Sick! Ah! 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 What do you want? Ah! Ah! Ah!
Mert! Why have you got two now? No food for me here. Aye, aye, you silly doggy. Heel! quick!
You silly doggy.
I've got good news. I found that stolen horse of yours.
I don't believe my eyes. Henry, thank God! Von Berghoff was already looking for him. If not for you, he'd hang me by the balls from the tower.
Well, I'll do what I can.
And I appreciate it. Here's a little something for your trouble. And if you ever want to learn something about horses, stop by.
I will. Thanks. What's new?
Nothing much if you're looking for...
I'd like to...
What is this?
I need a few experienced crafting tips.
All right, then. But it'll take a while.
I'd like to learn...
What are you...
Maybe you can tell me how to be more confident in the saddle.
Fine, but it'll take some time.
Do you sell...
Aye, that's me. And I also clean hooves. Pick a horse and bring...
Did you say you also exchange horses? Because I...
As long as it's... And who knows, I hope you've... Well...
No.
Are you trying to impress me? Every horse, the better the horse. Well...
I reckon that's...
But only go... Otherwise, you might end up...
My respects. I apologize.
You have a kind master, hey, doggy?
How is it?
To dar od Boga, Henryku. Ale mam dla ciebie jedno. Będzie cię bolał język, ale za...
Well,
Finally,
Sir Vaculin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr. Your interest is gratifying and quite understandable.
Where does the name Brabant come from?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. And, the name stuck. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you will long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather hear how I saved the King of France from certain death?
How did you save the King of France?
With Providence as my guide, mon ami, I came to the court from the field of battle to bring news of our victory, because, and remember this, the bearer of good news is always rewarded and cherished. But the king was in a bad mood and did not wish to be disturbed. Maybe I thought the news of our victory will dispel his ill humor.
How could you tell him if he didn't want to be disturbed?
Ha! I climbed up to his balcony and into his chambers to surprise him with the joyful tidings. And lo and behold, the king was writhing and gasping on the floor, overcome by one of his fits. Wasting not a moment, I dashed over to him and unblocked his throat, thus saving his life. In return, the king bestowed on me the title of Échanson, or cupbearer, and other generous gifts. And I then spent a while in his service at court. Unfortunately, though, even the king's favor does not last forever, and minor mistakes can come to overshadow good deeds.
What happened at court that led to you being out of favor?
Well, perhaps I shall tell you some other time. Would you not rather hear about the glorious duel between Le Gris and Carouge?
Tell me what happened at court that caused you to lose favor.
Ah, a major setback and a gross injustice, mon ami. It is an unhappy memory, because it was the first time that La Dame Chance abandoned me.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. We can all learn from our failures. And I bet even your failures make for great stories.
Oui, that is certainly true. Very well, then. I suffered a combination of misfortunes all at once. But bad luck in business and on a hunt were the worst of all.
What was the hunting incident?
We were out in the royal hunting grounds when I caught sight of a white stag. There had long been rumors about it, so Imagine the prestige I would have gained by getting it. I set off after it, pierced its flank with arrows, and unleashed the hounds to finish it off. When I arrived, it turned out that my aunt had not killed a stag but the horse of a lady, a court favorite of the queen's. I fell out of her favor, and all the doors became closed to me.
Ah, you were damned unlucky. But that could have happened to anyone, couldn't it?
Quite right. I'm glad you are sensible enough to agree with me. A misfortune like that, which could indeed happen to anyone, would make lesser men rove with laughter. But the other lords were afraid I would outshine them, so they were waiting for a chance to get rid of me. And that chance came along, unfortunately.
Arezzo sounds interesting.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood from the great Enguerrand de Concy himself, the commander of our Nap campaign. Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle, and I was put in charge of one of the cavalry units. Out of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our unprotected flank, and Enguerrand set me to hold them back, so our main force. But I saw a gap in the enemy's main. Un chevalier français.
I reckon King...
That was Alors, my attack sowed confusions in the... And that is how we won the famous victory. No doubt you had knowing...
A bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is my middle name. Just as Monsieur Chapon says, Audantes Fortuna Juva. That day I was the bravest of them all and won the day.
So you disobeyed your commander and left your flank exposed. Your attack could have ended in a total fiasco. You were lucky the others came to your assistance and your entire force didn't collapse.
I hear envy speaking, but you are still wet behind the ears. So, I can forgive you. In short, I saw an opportunity and took it. Moments like that can decide entire wars.
What did your commander have to say?
He made me a knight and sent me to the royal court to inform the sovereign of our triumph.
I reckon he wanted to get you out of his hair.
Do not talk nonsense.
Thanks for sharing. Sir Vaculin,
Yes.
what other feats have you performed in battle?
Oh, many, mon ami. For one battle does not make a warrior. It would take a week to recount them all, so I will just tell you about my second grade. On the Italian field, we faced John Hawkwood. Surrounded, we were at his mercy. Night fell, but just then...
Well, don't keep me on tenterhooks. Go on.
Unobserved, I mounted my horse and set off to find help. As I rode away, by chance, thinking we were trying to break, but while the English were, I saved many men from certain death.
That is indeed incredible. But you were just trying to flee, weren't you?
I wanted to bring reinforcements, but as I say, I merely follow Providence, and she guides my steps, from triumph to triumph, wherever I go. Stick close to me, Henri, and Providence will favor you too.
Luckery and Cargouche. Sounds like a pair of jesters.
En aucun cas. There's two great knights were in a legal dispute over an estate. She claimed that he had raped her, First, they jousted. Legris thought victory was in his grasp. Even so, Legris refused to admit, and if you promise not to tell,
Tell me the secret. I promise I'll keep it to myself.
bien. As I say, de Carouge killed Legris with a dagger. And I found that dagger in the mud after the duel. A blessed blade, an instrument of divine justice. The dagger that ended the last trial by combat France ever witnessed. An item of great value. So, I had several copies made and sold them to rich French noblemen. That is how I first came into wealth. And I...
Ah, that was a good idea.
You still have a lot to learn, mon ami. But you're young. It was one of the greatest things I ever saw. Half of France came to watch. I later told the story to anyone. I could have written it myself, of course.
You were in business?
Of course. My birthplace gave me an arrival. That is, until I persuaded all the ships he bought sank in a time. Of course, he wrongly blamed me, but my advice was sound. I told him as much.
A sea voyage from France to Africa? You must have known that was a massive risk.
A risk, perhaps. But think of the fortune to be made. A man must think big if he wants to achieve greatness, no?
Big ideas often lead to big trouble. Storms, pirates, sea monsters, uncharted waters. It was a disaster waiting to happen, Baron. You should have tried the Baltic trade route.
You are right. That would have been safer. But that is under Hanseatic control and there is too much competition. Africa, mon ami, that is the land of opportunity. The Arabs just imagine sailing further and trading. Remember this, because...
Tell me about Brabant province. Is it far from here?
Quite far. From Bohemia, you would go to Bamberg and then follow the river Main until it joins the Rhone. Then you sail down the Rhone until it reaches the sea. And there, between the river and La Flandre, you will find Brabant, with its wealthy cities. Anvers, Bruxelles, Louvain, and many others. But those three cities are the equal of Paris, Rome, or your Prague. Both the Dukes of Burgundy and the Imperial Princes would like to annex our land to theirs. But like everywhere else,
How did you end up?
leaving the court with... I traveled a lot, spending... When I learned that l'Empereur Charles...
So people in foreign countries...
Bien sûr! I bought the abandoned, and for a time I settled... But even for how bet victory was assured, stripped of my possession...
Sir Vaclin, I'm surprised how well you speak our language.
Where do you think? Here, of course! Ce n'était même pas difficile. Perhaps I have already mentioned that I am guided by Providence? I can communicate almost everywhere. I now speak French, German, Italian, Latin, Hungarian, and Czech.
Thanks for sharing your stories with me, Sir Vaclin. What do you think of our band of outcasts?
Well, I cannot say I expected to end up in this kind of company. I am more used to royal courts or, at least, wealthy burghers. But a man must accept his destiny as it comes.
What do you think of Zizka?
Le Chevalier Jan? Well, he's not doing badly for a minor nobleman, but I think he will never be accepted among the higher nobles and knights. That takes a lot more. Mark my words. I am a good judge of people.
I can't get Catherine out of my head. I don't understand her. I'm sure you have more experience of love than me. What do you make of her? Why is she with us?
Ah, you're right. I am a connoisseur of love like I am of wine. But for my taste, Mademoiselle Catherine is of somewhat aged vintage. Though, I have to admit she's full-bodied and fragrant.
That's not really what I meant. Why is a woman like her with us?
Là est la question. I had the feeling something terrible happened to her in the past.
So do I. But what?
I have no idea. But she's fond of you, if you ask me. Try asking her, and maybe something will come of it. L'amour.
Oh, come on.
I am a good judge of people.
What do you think of Sir Hynek?
Ah, le diable sec. A capable chevalier. But I do not trust him. There is treachery in his eyes.
You think so?
My instinct rarely lets me down.
How do you get on with Janosch and Adder?
Oh, those two. Once in Kuttenberg, I also had a servant who pretended not to understand me and thought I did not understand him when he spoke German in my presence. But he was wrong. He is no longer my servant.
How do you get on with Sir Hans?
Oh, young Lord Chapon may be inexperienced and hot-headed at times, but he's the one of the few here who knows how to play chess. And I have a great respect for chess players. Needless to say, he has not managed to beat me. Godwin and Jiska can also play. Ah, and that devil in press clothing.
Have you met Godwin?
The priest who is very skilled with a sword. In addition, he can play chess, and in drinking wine, he beats even the best Frenchmen.
Have you had the chance to meet my half-brother?
Samuel, it is strange that he joined your...
What do you think of Kubienka?
A good warrior.
Well, I don't think he can.
And that is just the problem.
About this merry band of ours. Tell me.
Ah, mon ami, poorly. After all, I had to live up to my... I thought it would be...
Only no.
Précisément. I, who...
What other countries have you...
In Italy. In the meantime, however, I can pass on some of my experience to you.
I'd like to learn.
It will take some time, and acquiring my art came at great cost, especially now when I have been injustly stripped of my post. What would you like to...
Sir Vaclin, no doubt you're a master of melee.
Am I good with a bow, mon ami? You will never be that good, of course, but I will show you how to do it. And I think... Allons-y, mon ami. Let us...
Master, eh, doggy?
I'd like to learn something.
It will take some acquiring, especially so.
When we were fleeing Malashov, your skill...
Bien sûr. You cannot travel...
My word.
I cannot say, but... On my travels, I learned... So, pay attention. Allons-y, mon ami.
With you, neighbor.
Good to see you.
I'd like to...
It will acquire, especially so.
Baron Brabant, tell me a...
Mon ami, the world is so... What to choose from? Opportunity. Remember that? Allons-y, mon ami.
You pooch.
I'll have a jug of wine.
I'm sorry.
Greetings to you.
I wasn't paying attention.
I'll have a look.
Greetings, sir.
What's new?
Well, if there was some...
Show me...
I'm glad you found what you needed, Henry. Take care.
Oh, no. Couldn't eat another bite.
Christ! Pardon me. Today's a scorcher.
I heard you fought in...
Why wouldn't?
Well, I'd hate to fall for one of your jokes.
True enough. And I'm drunk a lot. But as St. Killian is my
So how did it happen? How many soldiers were there?
countless, lad. I'd never... At least 10,000 men on our...
So how did the battle...
Lord forgive me. Specific? Well, I only know...
Which was?
Oh, it's hard to describe.
So what happened?
When the battle began, soon, the Sultan's...
How could you...
You can't give up. But he was with an hour in the battle.
And where did you...
In the saddle. I'm a no... Most of us mercenaries were on... I mean, if it wasn't...
And who was that?
The commander of our company. A born warrior. And a good friend, in any case.
So who was...
Only later, still later.
They execute.
Aye.
So you...
It's only without... All the same. He... and yet...
You're a captain?
Aye, him.
He did?
Aye, a memory of the...
Where'd you learn...
Well, where would you say? It's the result of years of... If they have to... But I have to... That's why I... And then... My...
I'd like to...
It'll take some... But throw in a bit of...
I saw you shoot. You're bloody fast. I don't...
Aye, that's easy to learn. It's just a little...
Show me.
All right.
I'd like to learn a few... I'd like to learn...
I can't.
Greetings.
I bring bad news from... Fortunately, we saved most of the people.
Fuck. Where...
Samuel and the rabbi took...
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Cape... Come on, there's no time to... Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
A few unruly townsfolk with sticks. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Too fucking right. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Fuck all! Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
Von Bergov's too powerful. We don't stand a chance against him. But it was Eric who led the attack on the Jewish quarter. He's the one we should strike at.
But that wouldn't do us much good. Besides, who knows where the bastard is now? No, Sir Hans is right. We should get rid of von Bergov.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Bergov used at Nebakov.
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me von Bergov has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlets. And it might not be that well guarded along the way.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Praguers, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed? What then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
So you'd rather hide and ambush flower wagons? Are we common thieves?
No, patrzcie tylko. Jeszcze wczoraj przerzucał gówna, a dziś ten prawdziwy chojrak.
I know going up against von Bergov is dangerous, but we have to try.
Dangerous, my arse. It's suicide.
That's enough. Von Bergov has to die. Painfully, and above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
Where did you get such a fortune? After what happened?
People in Kolin decided to help. They are looking after our refugees and want to send everyone a strong signal that we will not be silenced.
Ah, so that's why you were so eager to go there.
But we can't take it. Your people will surely need every groschen you can get your hands on now.
Drop their courtesies, please. All I want is to get von Bergov at knife point.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malashov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack.
Oh, not so fast.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send... What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz, you'll...
Me again? Well, at least I'll see Catherine.
Well, now, has the youngster here fallen in love?
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov and find out how von Berkov and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock...
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit cramped for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the...
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for?
told me to come back for sausages.
Yes. They wait for it.
I can hardly wait.
They won't wait. Here, my secret recipe. No problem. You want more? I make. But game is best.
So I can bring you almost anything, and you can...
From anybody. But don't...
I've got some...
Hey? Show me. Well...
So... What do you
think? Ah, you mean...
Oh, I see you're...
No, because of...
You're a cook.
No, but they know...
And what did you cook for them?
Lucky there was, if you know...
How did it all turn...
Cook catch plague.
Teach me something, then.
Not now.
I'd like to learn...
Not now.
Since you know some...
Good idea. What do you want?
Teach me some sauce that goes with meat.
Sauce? Maybe our yellow sauce. You put mug of cream into pot. Then you must cook very slowly. Ah.
Could you...
What do you...
Something fast and simple would come in handy.
Fill your belly? Food. You know what? First, you need beer, eh? But to tear up bread, pour beer on, put bit of salt, caraway,
Could you teach...
What do you...
The foundation of every prop...
Of course. Wait. First you cook whale, then add a bit of semolina and... You know best.
Could you teach...
What do you...
Do you have anything really festive?
Ah, you... But what I can teach you...
Sounds like something nasty you'd...
Ha! Funny? Not only feast for... It can look different ways. Favorite is all kinds of roasted beasts.
And where can I...
There is secret in it. You make one. Take bag of piglet. Stew on a roaster's head. Crown the beast.
Excellent. Next time.
The camp...
Catherine's the one who knows. I don't expect you'll just blurt out to them where they can find...
Taking Malashon.
You'll find out with a bit of luck.
What about that...
We'll keep that in
Sakra. It curdled a bit.
That money... Are you really good?
What do you mean, give it to you? We are...
No, you know what I meant. I'm grateful to you, but...
Henry, money is power, but not when it's... And believe me...
Henry! You have no... I was really worried about you. It's good she heard my...
Thanks for putting lots of violence and death.
God damn!
I don't know if... Simply... The worst part came when... It was as if the bloody gates had protected...
God, God damn it! I should have gone there.
I'm always glad to fight by your side. But you wouldn't have changed anything there. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people. See, there's a hidden tunnel.
Fucking tunnels! What about Liechtenstein?
He's fine. And he managed to get those mysterious...
Praise God. He's from... The main thing is you got out. I was afraid I wouldn't...
No need to thank...
I beg to disagree. First and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, and secondly, I have something here, a hunting bow that has no equal in the province. I hope it can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe.
I'm honoured. Please enlighten me, O noble sir.
According to legend, this bow belonged by right to Margrave Jobst of Moravia, who, however, was not worthy of it. And so, fate decreed that it fell into the hands of a proper knight.
What are you saying?
When I found out that Jobst would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up. So, to pay him back, I relieved him of... And it was immediately clear to me...
That is certain...
It'd be great to try that bow out right away. Wine, bacon...
We only went hunting together once.
Yeah, but it was memorable. Don't tell me you wouldn't, because, as you yourself heard, so all I can do is... You'll come with me, right? We promise...
That's a good idea, actually.
I found this great spot in the forest neighborhood. I thought you might like to come with me. Have it. What's more, it's on the way. Great. Saddle your horse and get ready.
Mutt!
Can you smell that? Freedom!
I smell a big roe deer. Maybe even a stag.
How about a wager on who kills more game?
I'd rather not. You know how it ends up when we make bets.
If you're talking about the cock-up at the pond.
No, I meant that bet back in Rattay. When we made a bet to see who could bag more hares, remember?
Of course I do. I won.
In your dreams. I bagged twice as many hares as you, but I was talking about the humans who caught you and tied you to a tree.
Aye. That's something I'd rather forget. It wouldn't happen to us now, though. We're far too experienced. It's not long ago we were brawling in a tavern, and now look at us. It's amazing how much we've been through together.
Aye, right. We were nearly killed at the pond. We got into a fight at a wedding. A tower collapsed on us.
But we've also met some good people and fought for a good cause. Don't forget.
When we tell our story back at home,
the girls will be throwing themselves at us.
Don't you think you should take a break from the lasses? Remember how it turns out. A jealous husband nearly drowned you once.
Bloody arse and balls.
Yeah, and after that, there was the hacked-off butcher.
You mean when I was courting Carolina? That was your fault. You were feeding me the wrong verses.
Oh, sorry about that. But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches. But a good friend. Once you find one, you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the Cumans caught me, don't you?
You said a lot of things.
I told you it's always helpful to have a minion at hand. And I'd say you're a lot more than just my minion these days. But that's enough chat. It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
Let's go.
We're almost there.
Yes?
Wait, can you hear that? There are people in the camp. Bloody hell! Soldiers! Sigismund's men, judging by the colours. Shit, and there's a dead body! Over there, by the tree. A local hunter, probably. He must have stumbled across them. Oh, those bastards will pay for this. We came here to hunt. So
You sure? I'd rather not end up tied to a tree like you did in Rattay that time.
come on. We can...
They're not worth getting your sword dirty.
Nicely?
All right then, not nicely.
Christ, you'll know, but no violence. If... Hey! Shitheads!
Hey, looky here. Who's the cute pair? Who are you?
Your worst bloody nightmare.
What did he say?
You heard me, shithead.
Who the fuck are they? You said no one ever comes here. First the stupid huntsman, and now these two.
Calm down. There's only two of them. Come on, Kval. Stop mucking about. Shut it, crap. Get lost, you two. This forest belongs to the crown now. Can't you see King Sigismund's colours?
We see them. Nice colours, aren't they, Capon?
Very pretty.
I reckon we'll take your tabards. And that doe you killed as well.
Really? Why would we give them to you?
Who said anything about you giving them to us? I said we'll take them.
That's enough.
You're right. This has gone on long enough. All this talk is making me thirsty. So unless you want me to cut your head off and make a tankard out of your skull, you should leave. And take your shithead pals with you.
Fuck this, Kval. Let's get out of here.
What about the fucking deer?
We'll kill another one. For fuck's sake.
Your mate's a sharp one. You should listen to him.
Huh? You know what, gentlemen? I'm sick of this place. We'll go somewhere else.
But...
I said, let's go!
What are you playing at, Henry? So the pillory
maybe another
appeals
time.
to. And that's that. I didn't expect it to be so easy.
Oh, I did. After all we've been through, a couple of common soldiers can't give us any trouble.
All right, all right.
Shouldn't we tell Zizka?
Why? There's not...
Don't you want a boat?
Come on.
Wiping out a band of Sigismunds? If not long ago, I wouldn't have believed we had it.
You see? And today...
What about the...
We should bury him. It's not sacred ground.
What now?
I don't know. But we promised to bring some meat.
Oh, these fellas were just skinning a dough.
All right? We'll go together.
Of course.
All right. You take care of...
What happened when Von Ber...
It was a dread... It was a bit better.
Did anything happen?
No. I was travelling. They treated my...
What did they do?
Nothing much. They took care, but they treated on AIO.
What was the problem?
That I couldn't get out of there. I was... Actually, I never did. I had a feeling the roof would...
I understand.
That's a fact. And above all...
Great.
You can be the cast... I'll even have a forge built.
They didn't let you out?
No. But most of the time, like I say...
What did Von...
Just the usual courtesies. They behaved fair about Radzig.
And what did he tell?
Nothing that he didn't already know.
And did he swallow?
I think he suspected I was bluffing him.
My word. But the main thing...
Indeed.
What do you make of...
He's unquestionable. He rambles on a lot, though. Although it was better. Otherwise, he seemed if a little...
I honestly... He's as full of tale.
No one's As for his constant chat, and ideally... On the other hand, instead, give him a chance to...
I believe...
Hey, it's me. Come over here.
No longer calling me Hans, then?
Well, see, I discovered the truth of the matter. Hans double-crossed me.
How do you know?
I found out by chance. It wasn't just me that fell for that tale of selling wares for a tidy profit in Germany. He'd take people to taverns, get all friendly with them, then take all...
How many people are we...
I know of at least 3. But it would...
Well, you should report him. They'll catch him and give him what for.
It's already been done. He got caught with stolen goods somewhere. Then one thing led to another, and then...
Well, that's good, isn't it?
I suppose so. But it made me realize how...
Not everybody's out to get you.
I hope you're not, at least. Sorry I mistook you for him. But you do...
So, chances are you won't be seeing your money from Hans again, will you?
Oh, see, that reminds me. I need to pay you back for what you gave me last time. Hans may have been a crook, but I pay my debts.
Nah, you keep it. I'm sure you need it more than I do right now.
Seems that not all people are bad after all.
I'd like to
Take your pick.
Easy, good horse.
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they...
I know you.
Me?
No, Zudnak. Where we know us from?
From the camp, most likely. But why should anyone remember me, right?
True. You many like dogs here.
Today's a scorcher.
This horse wasn't cheap, that's for sure.
Oof. Greetings to you.
I'll have a look at...
Happy to be of service, sir.
My body...
Certainly.
I've heard the girls...
My girls.
Well, I really...
All right, but money up front.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my bath.
You really know how to treat a girl. I hope I see you again soon. I apologize.
Ah, there you are.
Henry?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can...
Oh, by Christ. All right, but you better come this evening.
The washing's only going to get wet again.
I apologize.
I'd like to...
And
I could...
my...
Well,
Excellent.
I'll glad...
Ex...
The best night I've... It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
You really don't know anything about it?
I'm here.
So I see. Haven't you?
I'd like to.
And
I could.
my God.
Why?
Great.
I'll...
Great.
That second round was on the house. See you next time, handsome.
I'm here.
So I see. But haven't you got anything to do?
My body.
Certain.
I've heard.
Don't.
I can't.
X.
I'll glad.
X.
Look, don't try that again. I've no need for stuff like that. Oof. I'd rather wash Miner's clothes than this.
Greetings to you too.
I'm here.
Come. I know a place when...
Where's that?
Stop asking questions.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
I have, yeah, but... It's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me. Even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlec.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlec?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Do you know anything about the...
Not much.
Who's in charge?
That's a pretty complicated question. They run the whole camp. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Ched.
What is this
He's the commander of all the Cumans. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella. But his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grossav?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz.
He's in charge of the Prague artillery.
That Horison who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could...
The best thing would be to join up. They won't let you go up, but down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's Katz's right-hand man.
But what if he turns me down?
Then I suppose you'll have to keep bothering him until he changes.
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlitz. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna...
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing or someone recognizes me, the game will be up. I could do with a kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses. But work before play. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
What's it like here?
Not really. But you know what it's like. Humans here, Praga's there, all hot-blooded and all hating each other.
Do you know anything else?
Not really. There are till... That's all I know. They
Is there anything I should watch out?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you like. If you give the game away, They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs. Although... There's a rumor going round the soldiers. At first, I was worried they were talking about me. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. Though I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should watch...
As long as...
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me.
I'll pay you for the work, then I'll fucking pay you.
But sir, that's what you said last time. And the time before that. And now I ain't no material to forge anything for you.
How dare you speak to me like that, you louse? Have you forgotten who's in charge here? I know full well you rob our soldiers here. You get them to pay for repairs you never do.
But that's not true.
Then you're a right idiot, and I'm not surprised you don't have a groschen. You'll make me new horseshoes, or I'll deal with you.
Always welcome here, noble sir.
Planuj me gwizdni! Nincs esélyed, te nyomorult! Na, mi lesz, te hullajelölt?
At your service, sir. Careful.
Be careful with that side.
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here.
You'll wake up the...
Look what I have for you.
May God give you help!
Good day to you.
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
I fought in the tournament put on by the Kuttenberg City Council. Maybe you've heard of me. I did pretty well.
We're a long way from the city and news travels slow.
Didn't you see me fight Zavish von Garbov recently? It made a big splash.
I don't have time for that kind of thing. But the men mentioned it in the bathhouse, that's true. Defeating an experienced knight like Zavish is no mean feat. But the answer's still no.
I could spy for you. I know how to get into all kinds of places without being seen.
That sounds pretty useful, true enough. But we don't do espionage. There's other people in the camp for that.
Oh, damn it, is that still not enough for you? What more do you want?
For you to stop hassling me. You're a bit pushy for my liking. It's a bit suspicious.
I want to serve the king, is all. Sigismund should take things in hand here and impose order, since Wenceslas isn't capable of it.
Interesting. Most people in these parts have other ideas.
Only I'm not most people. Please. Just give me a chance.
All right. We lost a couple of men recently in any case. You know what? I'll go and see Katz, our commander. He'll know what to do with you.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir, and I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. The lad said he fought Zavish and gave him what for.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
Well, that depends. The harder the work, the higher the price.
Christ, he'll fit right in. He hasn't lifted a finger yet, and he already wants his pay.
If he helps us get out of here, he can have mine as well.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
Do you think someone ambushed them?
It's possible. The locals aren't too fond of us.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all. There's a very important charter in.
What if there's more?
Nothing a yokel like you would understand. If there's more than one, just...
And is that all you know? What do these fellas look like? Do they have any...
Well, Mishek. One of those...
And you're only telling me this now? So question him.
Go ahead. Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can...
And let me tell you.
And what should I do?
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them.
What, take down 7 men by my...
Do you want to be a fucking soldier or not? All right, then. If things...
All right, I think I understand.
So, what are you standing here for?
Don't worry, sir. You can rely on me. Consider it done.
Hergott, lad. You're pretty...
A bit too...
Isn't he just? You know what? Go and see Puta, the captain of the mercenaries. He'll go and requisition some supplies with him. With a bit of... Now go. And don't get yourself...
There is nothing better than a good night's sleep. Would you agree?
Greetings, Musa.
How polite he is. Hold on. I'm just going to clean it for you.
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find a soldier.
Yes. Me. He's lying over there and will remain lying for long.
But I need to talk to him.
Then, you should... When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some...
Isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to be... What if we brew something with mint?
That is not such a bad idea, Henry. One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, but it must be very strong.
Hold on. I have something.
And is it a strong enough decoction?
We'll soon find out.
Very well, friend.
I saw an arena in the camp. When will there be a tournament?
Firstly, I would not call not even a chug. And
why did they back?
Because since the tournament...
What did you mean by...
Merely... For a seer, where I come in addition and above all...
Furusia sounds to... Maybe with the exception of that horse medicine of yours.
Really?
But a good Christian knight should also know how...
Very interesting. Those are all true wisdoms. Also in the name of Allah.
What's that
A riding game. 2 teams. Whoever does so more.
And what's so dangerous?
Win the mallet in any case.
A knight held captive here died recently.
Ah, yes. But if they'd let me treat him.
Did they forbid you from treating the prisoner?
No. Not directly, anyway. But let us say they made it very...
But there hasn't been a battle for some...
Exactly. They are borrowed. So...
Are you certain that knight could still be helped?
Only Allah can... I can lessen their pain. But who am I to decide? I do have plenty of experience, though.
What was wrong with him?
I only saw him very briefly. But he was pale.
So it really was illness that...
Well, partly.
Thank you. All right. We'll see if I brewed it properly.
What's happening? Where am I? Ow! That hurts!
Mishek? What's wrong?
I feel terrible. It's like having a hot lead in my throat.
Christ! Can you hear me?
Holy Mother of God, save me.
Mishek, wake up! Oh, don't... Oh, fuck!
What potion did you give him, you fool? Now. It's nothing too bad.
Thanks for your help. I didn't learn much, but I'll...
That is... I would not like for that poor fellow.
You silly doggy.
Hail, fellow! By the looks of you, I reckon we could do some good trade together.
Sounds interesting. What happened?
A wheel on our wagon.
You're lucky.
What can we do?
Where are you?
No, here in the farm.
Tom.
Everybody.
How did you...
How?
Why do I get the feeling, woman?
So what if it is? Everyone's just doing the best they can.
I'll be happy.
Of course. I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
Come here.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Go!
Huh? Clear off! Turn around right now and get the...
Calm down now. Nobody saw anything and I'm leaving.
And don't come back, you idiot! Are you still staring? Are you trying to piss me off? Fuck off before I kill you. It's a trap! Are you yanking my pistol? Intruder! Get over! You swine! Alert! To arms! Intruder! Get over here! He must have been shot from here.
You fucked up now!
Kill you! Alert! To arms!
Oh!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! You'll die for that, you bastard!
A death for a death! Come on, then! Too slow! For glory!
I can't see it!
We're going to gut you, you whoreson!
show ya.
Attack! Come and help us!
No mercy!
You won't get me!
Too slow! Victory or death!
Heal!
You silly mutt.
Here, mutt! Empty. I'll have to go somewhere else. Come here! Look what I have for you. Quick! Whoa!
Damn it! I know you're out there. Please help me.
What are you doing in there?
Thank God! You've got to help me. The miller's gone completely mad. He locked me in here. He wants to kill me. The keys will be in the hearth room somewhere. Oh my God, thank you. That lunatic said he was fetching an... You have to help.
Hold on, what happened?
The miller, he's always been nasty. So,
And he locked you?
he said the only place 6 feet.
Damn.
Please, listen to a proper man.
All right.
There's a shed behind the mill with wood in it.
Stay here.
Thank you.
No one here. I hope I didn't miss him. I'll have to get back.
Hey! What are you doing there? Come here! I reckon you're just who we're looking for. What are you doing here?
What? I'm just passing by.
Really? What a coincidence, eh? So you don't know anything about the thief and the shed?
Like I said, I'm just passing by. I don't know anything about any thief.
Can't you see he's lying?
He must have let her go.
He's not lying. I can spot a liar a mile off, and this one's telling the truth.
Could have.
Did you see anything suspicious at all, or anyone? You see, the miller here locked a girl in the shed because she'd been stealing from him at the mill, and somehow she escaped before he could fetch me. Anything you've seen might help me in my search for her.
Sorry, I didn't see anybody.
Well, I'll ask around in the village. Perhaps someone saw her. You stay here, Marshal, in case she comes back.
Well, fine. What fucking choice do I have? Fucking bitch. A man treats her like his own, and she repays him like this. All women are the same.
Heel! You're my doggy, eh? Look what I have for you. Here, mutt. Here you go. Take it. This way's no good. I'll have to go around. A wagon in the proud colours. Could the missing soldiers have holed up here? Why? I have to find the painted chest with the charter.
What the fuck are you doing here? Get lost, if you value your life.
Calm down. I just want to talk.
Talk then, before I kick your ass out. What do you want then?
I've only come for one document.
What fucking document? Hold on. You mean that Dopradella? A fella hopes to get his hands on something worth running off for. Hey!
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it fucking does.
Let's just say someone important sent me.
All right. What do you want then?
There's no point.
And you'll leave us be?
Go wherever you like. I just need the parchment.
All right. It's up in the loft, in the painted and you never saw it. Well, God be with you. It was a Latin scholar as well. Fuck me, sounds like that bird was cleverer than you.
Laugh all you like. At least I saw something interesting. All you can do is crack.
Sacra.
Someone got here before me.
I'll shit on your grave. We're under attack! That's him!
You want to try me? Ha!
For glory!
Shit!
Jesus!
Stop for a moment, good sir. We're on the search for heretics and sorcerers, and I'd like to ask you some questions. So hear me. I am Brother Adelbert from the Order of Preachers, charged by the Holy Father in Rome to root out all heresy. On our travels through this region, we've heard talk of many sightings of a sorcerer who devotes himself to the dark arts at night. They say he looks like a young man. He travels the region on a horse, accompanied by a dog, and smells of herbs. He wears heavy armor to conceal the weakness of his soul and character.
Stop, noble sir. I'm no fool. But I assure you, it's just a coincidence. Or maybe you've been misled by someone with wicked intentions.
Oh, yes. That is just what an exposed sorcerer would say. But if you are telling the truth, prove your words by offering...
Did you deliberately say you're from the Roman Pope? That was to distance yourself from Benedict of Avignon, wasn't it? It's a sad time for the Mother Church when you have to stress your loyalty to Rome, even to a wayfarer in the middle of Bohemia. Maybe instead of hunting for sorcerers, you should head to the Sedlets Monastery. There you'll find King Sigismund. You can persuade him to release his brother, the rightful king of the Romans. Then Wenceslas and his brother can go to Rome to receive the imperial crown and put an end to this terrible schism.
You're right. This is a difficult time for the church, but in my judgment, it is not for secular rulers to interfere in this state of affairs, for they are the ones who caused it. Nevertheless, I must stay true to my mission. I see you are a man of learning, though. Therefore, you must not be the village sorcerer I have heard about. Please accept my apology. I will continue my search. So go in peace and be vigilant, for the minions of hell are on the hunt for souls in this region. Jesus Christ be praised.
You silly nut.
Here, mutt.
Crime's been on the bloody rise as of late, so I've got my eye on you.
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
You'd better believe it.
While their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture. Excuse me.
Anything to drink?
You know it is forbidden for me.
What bodyguard would care if someone has a drink?
The kind who cares about people's health.
It's peculiar, even so. I just don't understand anything anymore. The world has changed, friend. War has changed.
War? War never changes.
Bollocks. You used to need skills to train with weapons. Short to be a real soldier. But nowadays, you can be the best warrior far and wide, and some yokel shoots a crossbow at you, and you're done for. Fucking progress.
I would not expect such an opinion from an artillery commander.
That's another matter. You need training and humility for that.
I need a place to sleep here overnight.
Sakura, you're right. You know what? Go down from here to the infirmary. To the right of it, there's a gate, but don't go that far. Because just beyond the gate, on the left, you'll see an angled tent with a That one's free, so you can make yourself...
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
My Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz? Did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons? Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Well, well. He might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice work. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Laughing Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now. And a bit extra, even if I have to go without.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsens.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlets?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body. But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Nah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money off the captain is never a good idea.
I'm really surprised you challenged me. I don't like to lose. Well, are we still playing? No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway. That'll do me. Roll. If I was you, I'd take it. That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones. Damn it! Are you being cautious or cowardly? Come to pop.
I won. That's the way it's fucking done.
Ah, damn it. I almost had you. Oh well, you were better, sir. That's all there is to it.
Come now, don't start blubbing. You'll get me back next time, won't you? And now for a drink.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur that's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Tonight I accept your challenge, But why the fuck are you shouting up my arse? I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tudo bene. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Will someone please explain to me what the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him. You two, go to the gate. Let anyone in. You got it?
What are your orders, Lord of Burblaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
That never would have occurred to me.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly...
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you?
All right. You search this place, and I...
Right now? What good can you do?
Do what I said, and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where
I go to hell for all I care. So, Churtan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Cuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a goulash. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab a... You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and...
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest? Looking and drinking until we're all slaughtered. Sigismund wants us all hung.
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to?
Like piggies, and swept awaits us from good old...
Track! Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow. Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that? Where else should I look?
How should I know? Above all, scout, Richard. Have you been by the powder? And maybe take a look near Chertan. Oh, and don't forget the guard.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
Nothing.
Oh, let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if...
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there.
What? Musa couldn't say...
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his...
What the hell are you talking about?
That's what I'd like to know. Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chetan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chetan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend.
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here, but Musa Chertan was stabbed first, wasn't he? And Musa was with me in...
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
What? But sir, you said we were going to move out first thing in the morning.
Things have changed a bit since then, or haven't you known? Not even a handcart carrying dung will leave the
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp mean...
But sir!
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until... He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's...
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about.
I'm glad we see eye. That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible.
What is this royal just...
He's a crown official who makes sure the law... Sigismund may not have appointed one, and if that's true, then Gorzov...
Who is this?
A real big cheese, lad. Yep, you don't get that kind...
You really don't have any idea.
How could I? We should...
But Grozav has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. But you...
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
All right. How much time do we have?
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely... Then he has to decide what to do next, which I'd say we have...
All right, I'll kill the guard.
Have you lost your mind?
Well, how else am I supposed to get to Musa?
Just distract him somehow. Don't fucking kill anyone. Isn't one dead man enough?
If you say so. It'll take longer, though.
Better to be thorough than fast. And Henry, be careful. I'm dependent.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.